Man, ambushed. I got no motivation. Monophanes, period, is the fool. I need to get through this. These trials are very long. I'm getting hungry. I can't be distracted by this. Father, why do you know Monophanes' cycle?
And another thing.
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Yeah?
What? Haven't been sleeping well, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful.
Ah.
Is it 'cause you have a lot on your mind? Is it 'cause the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage?
Really?
Is it 'cause you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Is it 'cause you want to stay friends? Is it 'cause you want to watch it in real time? Father, he's gone into hibernation. We should let him be.
Oh.
This fucking bear.
My head! Monotaro! Pull yourself together! I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but... My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
Yeah.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we
I
left
don't
off.
know. I kind of value the relationship of Monotaro and Monophone more than this trial, to be honest.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
Okay.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Are you gonna show me her breaking the bridge again? Because I'd rather you not. Oh, God.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Going to not throw her!
Wait a minute. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Going to no can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How do you know it's
How
the
did
second
they send
half?
Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard? Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related. We just need to figure out what that sound could have been. The Latisse hitting the wall. The cell phone. Thank you for someone who corrected me on how to say Latisse. Cell phone, hammer. How about her?
That's it!
How about her being slammed into the wall while being strangled
I think
to
the
death?
sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Your what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right?
What, she just slide off?
Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
then she slid off the roof. I'm pretty sure that just reads slid off roof too. I don't see an O anywhere. What was the bear one? It was just an Monokuma. Boo bear. I'm just guessing at which ones are gonna give me the F. Yeah, give me a pulse. I need an O bad. Give me an O. There we go. I am brilliant.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide?
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
What are you, Mexican?
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
I was about to say, what?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm pretty sure I know what that is, but I'll check. Yeah, so that was a Kaneko Man reference. I was assuming so, but, you know, you can never be too sure.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
It's probably the
Lots
Latisse.
of
I can't
snow
think of
piled
anything
up on the
else.
roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult.
Who's going whoosh?
But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around.
Actually,
That's wrong.
This is gonna be stupid.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar?
Okay. I thought it was Latisse. Turns out it's lattice. Damn it, that makes sense because they told me think about it as lettuce. How'd I fuck it up even when someone told me how?
The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
It's like so terrible.
I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Oh, they gotta load the virtual world
After
assets.
the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The
Woo!
sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff. I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Are you gonna buy his new game? This is the 3D one? It's better than that 2D cash grab.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
Oh my lord.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
No. If you don't give me any more, I'm just gonna guess Gonta because I assumed it was him from the start.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
True.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
Which then means that Kaito's eliminated, and I'm eliminated, so I have a 50-50 shot of being correct. But oh wait, Samugi was with me. Which means...
That's real sneaky.
Oh, shit.
Leaving yourself off the list.
Oh shit.
Ooh, you got me.
Oh shit. I mean, I did do my mathematical equation in the investigation to determine it was totally him, but... Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and pick it. I'm right. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh. I guess I'm not right. Oh, who's the liar? Oh, I thought they meant who's the murderer. My bad. Lies. It goes with you like butter.
It's you!
It's like butter and a nice
Kokichi,
Peruvian cheese.
There's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. It all began when Miyu showed us the map.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh man, it's time for another edition of my favorite thing. Are these gonna be statements in the mine game? That's, sure. Whatever, man. Whatever you want. Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting. I'll just pick this one. It's a blind guess.
I see it!
Oh, okay. Lucky.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
But later, you said...
Yeah, you gave quite a few details about the roof. How'd I
That's
miss
a
that?
lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
So what's up, man?
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Because you're trying to confuse people. You're not the murderer.
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Oh, wait. I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
The what?
Me?
What I do?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Look at this jive-ass Keech.
Was it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What?
What a worthless fight!
Stop him, Grandpa! Oh, this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, makes me think he has something to hide. I have to prove he's on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. Okay.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
They want me to
I'm
lie
not
here.
lying.
They totally want me to lie here.
The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't...
What is this one? He agreed to meet up, but the door was locked. He couldn't. There are no witnesses who can confirm whether or not he was actually in the... Okay, so that means they're going to show up a prompt that says he was in the salon, and I lie about it.
Open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon time, you know?
I'll reveal the truth.
Yeah, that was pretty cut and dry.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you, but you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
A little bit.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
No, this is just gonna be a scrum, ain't it?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. No. Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Damn it.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
Oh, okay. I guess we're not having a debate then.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
That's the wrong. It's what goes around comes around.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Oh.
I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
Uh-oh.
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess?
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too, so I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
That's fucked up.
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
Oh my god, what?
What?
Huh?
What did you...
He's totally telling the truth, too. He can't have killed her. There's that thing where he wasn't allowed to touch her, or he'd freeze.
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
Not gonna lie. He continues to be amazing.
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Yeah, it was Tarzan.
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not
It's my turn now!
Oh boy. Huh?
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
What?
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
Yeah, I don't get it.
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Gonta's like, what's going on, man?
Cause going to have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Yeah, do that. I'm a pour a drink. I'm interested.
Gonta is telling the truth. He's not someone who lies all the time like you.
Nuh-uh. He's fucking... Actually, you're right. He doesn't lie at all. He could be lying now, though.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
Yeah, that was kind of...
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
He finds new and more innovative ways to fucking shake the pot.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What?
Going to not understand what's going on. But still. Going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything. And also, going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course!
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Okay. It's gotta be the no touchy rule, right? Yeah.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew is killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Yes.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
Nah, that wouldn't work there. My bad.
Dude,
I saw
I'm not the
strangled,
culprit.
and I just immediately beeline for it.
The clue is how Mew was killed. Mew got strangled to death, right? Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me. You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept scoring. Problem.
Nope.
That's wrong.
Bing bong. You're wrong.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting.
Look, only one eye's like, oh man.
I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck... then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait! What if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
I like how it didn't auto-advance because he was getting cut off. It usually does that.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lie.
of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions and probably trigger one of those debates again.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes!
But...
2 for 1 truth special!
What?
Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito...
I can't turn away from the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Split opinion. Yeah, activate the super cool looking key. Oh, here we go. I love how they still had to redo this every time because of dead people. Okay, here we go.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
They're always
I
at the
got
top.
this. No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Yeah, they're always at the top.
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Yeah, they're always on the
That
top.
isn't possible, because
Every
Kokichi's
single
avatar
time
had
with
special
these.
settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Ah, yes. The button mash.
This is our answer.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this!
No, it doesn't.
Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. 'Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
All you've been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. He's been saying he doesn't know anything. Yeah, clearly something happened from the very beginning. He started doing that after logging out.
That's it!
Which means from the time he logged in, something happened. Probably the chords? That's why I guessed
Gonta
before.
get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta. That was... Let's see, we've used that, used all that, used that, used the... Everyone... When everyone logged in for the oh. It's that.
This is it!
When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Yeah, we don't know anything about it, but something definitely happened.
An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? The error has to be the cords that were connected to memory. Which means okay, memory loss does in fact fit. I don't know where the E is. Oh god. Okay, guys, you ain't gonna believe this shit. But I somehow, my leg fell asleep again. Some may say, KZ, how the fuck do you manage to do this every class trial? And I say, it hasn't been all of them, just the last 3. This is ooh. I've had better times. That was not an L. Okay, cool. And how many times are you gonna make me do fucking Hangman's Gambit, the worst minigame ever created? Mark III.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory? Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way, Gonta!
No, not again.
Culprit.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't remember a
Gonta wants
thing
to
about
keep
the
everyone
virtual
safe!
You did it, but you don't.
What does this say? Oops. For the visors to function, it need to be plugged in. Ah, okay, yeah.
it would
Remember
never
doing
kill a
it, right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gonta, it's gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
it should
friends!
have affected all of us.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gonta
okay,
can't
Gonta
kill
not
Nessa.
lying!
that means there
That's
was
a
no
weak
Gonta,
glitch.
swear! Please believe Gonta!
It's that one. Man, fuck you. Listen to me, you. I'm a grizzly bear. I'm gonna get him. Yeah, I getcha. Yeah. Get it.
I heard it!
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world. I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
Oh my fucking god.
That's your left hand!
It's all your fault, Himiko.
What?
Looks like it's decided.
What's decided? He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! 'Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I agree.
I care about the motive.
Of course you do, slut.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right? Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right?
Yeah,
And
kinda.
you don't want that, do you?
Frankly, if it gets Kaido to shut the fuck up, maybe.
Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done!
Shut up.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation.
Eventually,
Our
I
lives
get
depend on it.
exhausted from it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated is because... that. That right there.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
Well, he was locked out.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
We have solid alibis.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
He couldn't have killed him. Or her, sorry. Planet dude. My bad.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
Tenko.
Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that!
Yeah, I do.
This is all Kokichi's trap!
I have to answer this question. It was me who... You can't say that after coming all this way. Yeah, I know. I just want to have a little fun, okay? Oh, you poor boy. You poor boy.
It's... Go...
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies!
You're so mad.
Mew Iruma's
Jesus.
killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
How am I supposed to fight Gonta as a boss if he's just so submissive?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy, but you forgot everything. So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing.
I feel like we're not even gonna fight Gonta in the rhythm game.
If Gonta remembered,
It's
his
probably
cover
gonna
would have
be
been blown
Kaito.
so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito...
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions
You
to
want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh yeah.
Gonta...
Kokichi said it himself. When Mew's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. Kaito were right. This whole horrible trial would just end. But he's gonna be wrong. And this trial will also end anyway.
No, that...
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it. To survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please!
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
You know what? Fuck it. Also, I was totally right. Look at this spaceman.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all?
No, not really.
Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
Doesn't mean I have to suck your dick. Like, come on, man.
Why won't you believe Gonta?
Oh god, we're just gonna hear this for the next
Why
10
are you
years.
listening to Kokichi?
Because Kokichi's a funny
Aren't you
boy.
my sidekick?
Yet I kind of regret it.
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta?
I don't know, man.
Why are
Keep
you
asking me.
listening to
Maybe you'll get a
Kokichi?
different answer.
Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta?
I'm getting A's.
Why, damn it? Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh?
Yes, just to spite you at this point.
There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us!
What has he done?
Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh?
Sure, why not?
Saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe?
Then what's the reason? Cause you're white, you?
Remember what Kokichi
You
has
fucking
done to us.
baboo.
Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
It ends here!
The toilet paper was outside the mansion. We're done. Get out of here.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Yeah, that does make sense, actually.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they used the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
What? Give me... No, I have to point it out. Oh, okay, sure.
There!
Yeah, that was obvious.
The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Really?
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess you ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Oh. It's when he ran into us.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Gonta
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Okay.
The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged in to the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison. And placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Going to kill Mew. Forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad. And then going to try to blame someone else. And make everyone suffer. Why? Why go to do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
Yeah, good point.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
Now, go back to the comic book again, make me make it, and then we're gonna have another 15-minute explanation.
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already?
What do you mean already? It's been a bit.
What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
I swear to God. Monotaro, you better fucking die. You better fucking die, boy.
Now then, pull yourselves the heart-racing excitement.
Yeah, it fucking vote. There.
It seems.
Let's pull up the screen and see the results. Wait. Who was salty and voted for Kokichi? It's probably Kaito because he's mentally retarded.
Chosen as.
I was gonna make a joke about how Kurumi's the only one who did a salt vote, but nope. I was worried. I almost thought it was gonna be Rentaro. That was close. Look at all those coins. Yeah, okay. Let's fucking... Yep. I noticed there are back routes there. Apparently there are certain conversations that you can do that lead to different directions. I was actually watching a stream of, I think, like the third trial after I'd done it. And noticed they got different stuff. That's interesting. Probably never gonna find them, though. But it's neat that they exist.
Absolutely right!
Hey, look at that! You did it. Good job.
Let me hear your joyful voices!
What the fuck?
Let me hear your joyful voices!
Damn.
Wah!
I know, I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? We should prepare 6 names.
Yay!
We're having 6 tuplets?
And another thing.
Can one of them be like Mono Damn Jr.?
Here.
You said you were gonna liven up the killing game in the trial. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game sim. That was just a lie.
Oh.
You fucking lied to the bear?
What was that?
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it straight from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Let's have Gonta explain.
Please stop. All right.
Huh?
Because...
But
Why don't we just do it here? There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method. What?
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
You can?
Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Alright, yeah, alright, sure.
Alter
Fine.
ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening?
Alright.
Huh? Huh?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What'd you do?
Hey,
It's not magic, and it's not a trick. It's just a computer sim. It's like Madden, only with anime.
now then.
Please.
Alright, Gonta. Tell Gonta.
Why?
Why'd Gonta kill the booby?
Huh?
Why does other Gonta know about that?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell him the truth.
Oh. Gonta.
No.
Gonta don't know. Wrong.
Gonta just wanted to save everyone.
That's...
Gonta.
You think for a long time, how can I be useful? I'm not strong enough or smart enough to help with the trials. You're strong, but can't fight the Exisals.
Yeah.
Technically, they're the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta thought he'd have to do it for everyone's sake.
Gonta.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh.
Gonta's bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So if you remember what happened at that time.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I found the door for the card key. I saw the outside world.
What?
What?
Oh. That was when I found out about Miu's plan. It hit me. If I combine the two, I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey.
Anyway, that's why I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, he would let me use the outside world as a motive again. Oh, that's... Oh? Huh? Just... Oh. Again.
In other words...
The motive key card that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive.
Yeah!
Alright. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the sim.
Huh?
What?
Huh.
You know. Huh?
Wait,
But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
Yeah,
Oh?
still not getting it.
You get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the sim, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta.
hey!
To tell you the truth,
Whoa, I just placed it. Never actually said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. Oh, god damn it.
Always messing around.
So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta left together. Yeah, this did happen.
be.
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I trusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta!
After that, Gonta got taken to forest near the mansion. Huh. Wow, what an idiot.
How'd this happen?
But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? He couldn't think of anything. So I told him, if you want to save everyone, you should put everyone out of their misery. Oh. Oh.
What did you say?
That's, yeah, that's stupid.
No way! Wrong.
No, you're not tricked. Because when Gonta remembers secret of the outside world, Gonta think it'd be easier to die. Remember what everybody said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of the killing game is hell. Does everyone think they want to escape this place? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen? But...
Yeah.
The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell.
You get it?
Well, that's one way to trick him, I guess. What outside world are you talking about? Yeah.
Hey,
Tell us, please.
Right?
Please. Sorry.
I can't tell you.
Why?
Huh?
Despair? I don't know about that. Despair is real weird.
But
Now, you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters? Then, can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miyu's plan, turned it against her. Hid Gonta away from sight, where Miyu and I were supposed to meet. I like that. Oh, you figured out I can do. I'll do it anyway. I love how timid she is while doing it. Yeah. Well, there goes that.
It can't be.
By the
No,
way,
Gonta did it. Shut the fuck up.
Huh? Gonta.
Before Gonta went to the roof, he happened to see Miyu walk through the wall. Gonta tell Kokichi, and he think of everything else.
but
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
What's good about that? Tarzan. That whole story, that's everything.
well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret.
Sorry.
Can't tell you.
Always
The plot
messing
demands that
around.
you not know about it yet.
How can this be? Sorry. Gonta, idiot.
You tried.
huh?
You're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth? No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Shut up, you're stupid. Fuck you. You echoed, so I don't have to listen to you.
Don't screw around.
Please stop! Sorry.
Okay, can we kill you now? Because I don't care anymore. As happens in all of these explanations, about 65% of the way through, I'm like, okay, I get it. Can we have the extravagant death now?
I suppose.
So am I!
That's enough!
Please stop!
You're a very nice boy, Gonta.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, I know, right? Are we done yet?
And another thing.
So am I!
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then punish me too.
Huh?
I know that!
But...
Okay.
I bet his punishment's gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs.
Ah. Yeah?
Oh no! Oh no!
Honey! Now then,
Gonta!
No. How can this be?
It's punishment time!
Sorry, everyone. Gonta, idiot!
Okay, die time. What? Well, here we go. Oh. Oh my lord. Is bug gun. What? Did the... They're both dead. Well, I guess everything's back to normal. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. I did not expect either of the bears to die. Or, at most, Monophony to die. I thought maybe that would have happened. Because they kept throwing death flags at Monotaro, but as it turns out, both of them are dead. And Gonta. And Computer Gonta. I guess we're back to classic, it's just us and the bear.
Thrilling.
All my little cubs have been destroyed.
Dang it.
All that cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
You're the... True. This is basically your fault. Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
But how?
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter. We don't have time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids later.
Damn it.
Well, what a stupid fucking case
Got a minute?
this turned out to be. Could be worse. It could have been fucking Danganronpa 2 with that stupid fruit house.
What was that?
Tarzan. Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain yourself. I don't want to.
Huh?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying?
No, I didn't.
You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta.
What?
Because?
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. That would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for a good purpose.
What?
It's fine.
Hey!
What do you mean, what really happened? Why did you make him do that?
Well, you know.
Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring.
Huh?
Which means...
I gave Gonta an incentive because I thought it'd liven up the game. Think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone, like what Gonta did,
You really don't get it.
I wouldn't have betrayed him. Should have realized that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me.
You?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Then,
So for your own entertainment, you sacrifice Miu and Gonta?
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Maki Roll?
you bastard.
You can't call me the name that I don't like anyway.
Do you want to die?
You look so much better with a scowl on your face, Maki Roll. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you'd suspected me more than... Me and Gonta wouldn't be fucking dead.
Don't screw around.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
That did not expect him to get the upper hand there. Fucking nice.
Kaito!
You?
By the way, Kaito, is it just me, or are you way slow?
Oh yeah, he's got space cancer.
Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Kaito! Got a minute?
You believed me lying? Of course I'm good at fighting.
You bastard.
Oh fuck.
Let's have more fun.
Did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaito?
Maki.
No, Maki, please. What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic, all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway.
Right?
Are you alright?
Sorry.
My MP is a 0, so no recovery.
Oh?
Fucking stupid bitch.
That's wrong. No.
Kaito always has his, by his side. He's always nice. He's nice to everybody. Friends don't make the game more entertaining.
Oh man.
I will tell you this. The one who will win is me. Goodbye.
Kaito! Huh?
Hey!
What?
Okay?
I'm fine. Delicious.
What?
Kaito?
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on.
don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
Yeah, I lose a pint from a cold too.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot, and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
Kaito!
Shut up!
Huh?
He spun off.
Well,
It'd be bad if he collapsed on the way, yeah. Kaito's just stressed out, so he's bleeding. Why did everything fall apart? Maybe it's because there's an evil villain in the cast. And this all leads up to, is anyone in the main cast here a mastermind?
Damn it!
Having fun?
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it.
Ooh.
Now is the time I'll end this killing game.
What? What? He can't live past chapter 5. He can't. Either way, we'll find out next time. Several episodes from now, but you get the point. Bye!